I see what, chaps and chappets, Game Chap and Bird here.
Yes.
Yes, indeed, fellows, and I dare say we are now showing you how to unlock all of the secrets in the new Super Smash Bros. On Wii U, you know.
Ah, so this is characters and stages, yes?
That's right, all of the secret characters and stages which you can't get from the start of the game.
Right.
So, of course, as you can see, firstly we have here Fokker on the Orbital Gate stage. Fokker is actually the first secret character in the game, and to reach him, you can either complete various difficult challenges, or the easy route, which of course is the best, old chap.
Yes.
You can complete 10 standard brawls or matches of Smash in the standard Smash mode. Now, of course, to do this as fast as possible, you might want to set the launch rate to 2 and the CPU to the easiest difficulty, so you can clear through the matches as fast as you can, because there's no criteria on how you complete the matches, you just have to get them done.
I see. So, right, okay, so 10 matches, as you say there, to unlock Falco, yes?
There he is, as you can see. Now,
he is.
use your best character on the 10th match, because that's when you'll have to fight the real deal, and they are of course, quite hard to beat.
Right.
Next up, after 20 matches, is Wario. Again, he's quite a tough chap, because he's on the gamer stage, as you can see, which is lots of nasty hazards from Mum, who will try to catch you off guard as you're fighting. As you can see, we used Wario here to give him an early grave, you know. I say, there we go, good as
So
rare.
how many matches do you have to do to unlock
That's
him then?
20 matches, of
20
course.
matches,
And be
right.
careful as you're fighting Wario. He's rather tricky, and again, Mum in the background might catch you out if you're not on guard.
Ah, bad old mum. So does it mean you can do any stage, or does it have to be this one, or you can do it on any
Yes,
stage?
unlocking him can be any stage or configuration of Smash
Right.
at all, but on the stage itself, you'll fight Wario on the gamer stage. And
There
there
he
he is. Right, Wario.
right.
Next up is, of course, the Fire Emblem heroine, Lucina.
Lucina. Right, okay, another unlock. Righto.
That's right, she is of course the third secret character, and again, after 30 matches, you'll get the option to fight Lucina. Now, don't worry if you lose the match against the character you want to unlock, because all you have to do is complete one more versus match, and of course, you'll get another opportunity to fight her.
I see. Right, okay, so 30 matches is quite a task, isn't it?
Well, not too bad, old boy. If you keep using a launch rate of 2 and this easy CPUs, you'll get there quite fast. I think
right.
you can do all the characters in less than an hour, actually, old chap.
Really? So an hour's work? Not bad. So
Not
say
too bad.
All the characters in these are.
Well, if you compare that, of course, to the Melee days, Melee used to take ages to unlock all the characters, but it's just not the case anymore. Now it's nice and easy. As you can see here, I used the Robin character, and this one is, of course, on the Fire Emblem Coliseum stage. Now, Lucina's quite a tricky foe who will try to counter you a lot, so perhaps use grabs, and be careful of that counter. Try to use projectiles if you can.
Ah, yes, indeed, yeah. So you can see, all of you out there can actually see, we've actually done this, so it is possible. Takes time, but it's possible.
Yes, as you can see, finish with the smash there. Quite small blast boundary.
Yes.
No, boundary.
Boundary, boundary. It doesn't matter,
that's
they
the one.
understand.
It's a boundary, there we
Yes.
are. That's Lucina joining the battle. And next, of course, we have Dark Pit. He is after 40 matches. Now, this chap is quite tough, I have to say. I did struggle a bit with him, because, of course, you've got a very large stage, and he has a lot of room to run away.
Right, okay, so there's a bit of a challenge there with Dark Pit.
And also, to be perfectly honest, I wanted to land the Falcon Punch, but it took a while, you know.
Ah, right, okay,
But
well,
anyway,
that's important.
Very important.
Everyone
Now,
knows that plays Captain Fokker, that's very important.
it's very important to
Yes.
get the Falcon Punch right, that's right.
Yes.
But of course, Dark Pit there, fellows, again, he will use smash attacks to punish you, and of course, his projectile attacks in the form of arrows, they're quite nasty, the stage is big, and there's an easy chance to fall down if you don't know the stage. This, of course, is a new stage, so make sure you scout the stage in advance, because that's where you'll be fighting Dark Pit.
Right, so even though you can put it on easy, it's still not going to be a walk in the park, you'll have to work on this.
Ah, yes, of course, the battles leading up to the event might be easy, but the actual unlocking matches themselves are against a fairly tough CPU opponent who won't give you much mercy.
As we can see here on the screen.
That's right, he certainly is resisting
He is,
your
yes.
Falcon Punch very well there, as you can see,
Yes,
he does
he is.
not want to eat that.
No, he doesn't want it at all.
But he will.
Yes, he will, yes, sooner or later.
Sooner or later,
We'll get him.
Elfire. There we go.
There he
right.
goes.
He's in that video now. Okay, and that, of course, is Dark Pit unlocked. Now, of course, next up is an interesting returning veteran from the Melee series once more, and that is Dr. Mario.
Ah, Dr. Mario, right,
He
okay, yes.
requires 50 versus matches, so you can see the pattern here, old chap.
Yes.
Of course, it's 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50, but it does not continue like this, so make sure you pay attention, especially for the next few, I say. Now, of course,
certainly.
Dr. Mario, particularly for Little Mac, is quite a tough challenge because you fight him on the Delfino Plaza stage, which is always moving around. And
Yes, it
again,
is.
make sure you use your best character, otherwise you could find yourself caught off guard.
Yes, and in the right state.
That's right, of
Yes.
course. But again, if you do lose, don't worry too much. You just have to do one more versus match to get the chance, rather, to fight your chosen fighter again.
Right, so we're going up then in tens, but not all the time, which is why you said it's very important to hang on and watch here now, because it changes in a minute. And of course, then we've got all the stages as well to look at.
That's right, old boy. So, again, I have to say, this time, thankfully, Mrs. Sakurai, the game developer, has been quite nice to us. It's much easier to unlock all fighters than in past games, and it's just as well, because you want to take them online and fight your friends, etc., and so
Yes.
forth. And of course, most of the characters are unlocked from from the start, there's only 8 unlockable characters this time. This is number 5, Dr. Mario, 5 out of 8, and as you can see, that was close out, but he smashed it to the side there, oh my word.
Yes, it was, yes.
Now, if your fight drags on with Dr. Mario, and especially if you have a low recovering character like Little Mech, be
Yes.
very watchful, like I was here, for the adjusting of the stage, okay?
Ah,
Sometimes, oh, there we go, this stage will adjust. Now, as you can see, in just a moment, the stage will change. There we go. Now, hurry and recover back before the computer can. In this case, he was just too slow, so we got him, as you can see.
He was, yes, yes. You have to be careful. It's a good point there. Watch the stage, it changes.
The Doctor is in. Thank you very
Dr.
much.
Mario. So you can see, actually, as we're going through this, the actual gameplay happening, and you can get an idea of how tough it might be.
That's right, of course. Now, again, this is quite a tricky chap once more. Be careful of his laser. This is Rob, the veteran from Brawl, returning once more in Smash Bros. On Wii U. Again, quite a tricky chap, and again, on a new stage here. This is, of course, the Wrecking Crew stage. It's not too bad, but be aware there's no actual roof, as it were, to this stage. It's just endless layer after layer of these girls, you'll see. So be careful, don't let it catch you out. And also be careful of the blast zone on this one, because the edge of the stage is quite sharp, and down there is nothing but doom, you know.
Aha, so Rob. So this is 60 matches for Rob then.
And don't let Rob rob you of your victory.
No, don't let him do that, whatever you do.
No, he's quite nasty.
He is resilient, isn't he?
He likes to use his laser and his aerial attacks, and he will juggle you if he gets a chance. So
True.
Make sure you keep him very much at arm's length if possible, and don't let him hit you with those bally projectiles. They're quite annoying.
Indeed. So just to clarify, do we need to be on this stage?
No,
we
you
don't.
don't have
Right.
to be on any specific stage to unlock them. Just do those versus matches at any setting you like, preferably easiest as possible, I say.
Yes.
And of course, you'll get the chance to fight them with the screen you saw. A new challenge is approaching.
Most certainly. So if you're familiar with a particular stage, and you know it quite well, that might be a good one to go for to unlock them.
Well, of course, you can't actually choose the stage that appear on when they're unlocking. It's set by the computer. So in this case, Rob always appears on Wrecking Crew, Wario always appears on Gamer, etc., and so forth.
We'll practice him in advance then. Same thing, you'll still be okay.
That's right. If you like, you can throw in some practice here and there to get used to the stages. Let's see, and he walks into the charge smash. Very nice.
Wonderful. So now you've unlocked Rob.
That's Rob joining the battle, as you can
Right.
see. Now, there are only 2 remaining characters, but I say be careful.
So who's next?
We have Mr. Game & Watch next. Now, if you
There he
ask me, this was the easiest one to unlock, in my opinion. He's very, very simple, as you're about to see here.
Really?
He does appear on Flat Zone 2, so be careful of the changing stage, which has some nasty hazards, but due to his light weight and the small stage size, you can very quickly knock him off if you know what you're doing. Just watch out for Judgment and the number 9.
Right, yes indeed. Be very careful of that.
Instant KO if you're hit by that.
Right,
There we go, he's gone.
He's gone, as I understand. He's not 60, or 70, the next increment, but he's 80.
He's 80 matches, that's
Right.
right. Now, this next one is the Duck Hunt Dog. As you can see, he's either 100 matches, or there is another way to do it if you don't want to play 100 matches, and we'll get to that in just a moment. Now, again, I think this was the hardest fight, if you ask me. I tried with Gandalf, I couldn't quite beat him. He's quite a tough chap, and he will use his projectiles to camp you if you let him, I say.
The dog.
The dog. He, of course, uses lots and lots of projectile attacks. Fortunately, I was able to finish off quite fast with Fokker with a good old footstool jump, as you can see there.
After a couple of goes.
That's right. After one initial go with Gandalf, I switched to Fokker and got him quite nicely there, as you can see.
Okay, so that's the characters.
That's all the fighters now available. As you can see, that's 8 characters in all. And now we'll move on to the stages. Unlocking of the stages. You also get some bonuses, as you can see there, after you've gotten all the fighters. Now, the stages are quite a bit of a different story, I dare say.
Okay.
Firstly, you'll want to go to Cruel Smash, as you can see. Select Ganondorf, and you have to KO one fighter in Cruel Smash. And that's rather tough, you'll know. That is quite hard, I say. Go to Cruel Smash and get to the side of the stage and immediately use Ganondorf's Flame Choke to grab one and smash him down to the blast zone, as you can see there. That will kill Ganondorf in the process, but you'll have defeated one of the Miis.
So straight in.
That nets you straight away the Duck Hunt stage, as you can see there, basking in the retro goodness, you know.
So a crafty way there, chaps and chappets, to actually get the job done quickly.
That's right, get the job done nice and fast and don't mess around with those Miis. Now, next, of course, to unlock Pac-Land, you're going to need to complete, yes, that's right, wait for it, Smash Tour on all 3 sizes of map. That's a long time, you know. That's about 45 minutes. It's the Mario Party style board game. And of course, that will take you a while to beat, but just stay at it and try to do only the 15-turn option if you can. After the results screen, you will of course see, wait for it, guess what, old chap?
What?
It's Johnny Pac-Land, you know.
Pac-Land, right, okay.
There it is, I say.
So play all the maps in Smash Tour. It's quite a thing.
All 3 maps, that's right. On 15 turns will do the job. You'll get a trophy as well, sometimes, depending on what you've done. And that, of course, is the new Pac-Land stage, which is all new for the introduction of the chomping chap himself in this game.
The new Pac-Land, right, yes, that's a jolly good stage then.
Next, go to the Trophy Rush mode. That's found in the vault, as you can see, and pile lots of gold if you have it into getting lots of time in the game.
Right.
You'll want to use Mr. Game & Watch here. You have to use Mr. Game & Watch, and you'll need to get a rush that is a chain of at least 100 broken blocks.
100 broken blocks?
Yes, we've got 132 as you can see here, and sometimes you can get more than that, but you'll need to get at least 100 in order to complete this particular criteria.
Yeah, right.
Now, can you guess what this unlocks, El chap?
Let me guess. You tell us.
Well, it's Mr. Game & Watch, so of course it'll unlock a Mr. Game & Watch stage, and that is, wait for it, after the results screen. As you can see, we've got lots and lots of trophies there. Good mode for trophies.
Well, yes, it is, yes.
After the results screen, you will receive the unlock stage of Mr. Game & Watch's very own Flat Zone X, you know.
Flat Zone X, right.
There it is, I say.
So that's 3, is that 2 or 3, you think?
I think that's 3 or 4 so far. Is it
okay.
3, I think?
3, yes.
Now, all of the remaining stages, Valios, you'll have to go to the event matches section to unlock those.
Ah, right,
yes.
okay.
Now, the very first event match you'll need to beat is the original heavyweights, as you can see here. This is Mario versus Bowser and Donkey Kong on the Mario Galaxy stage.
Right.
Now, these chaps are quite hard to take out if you don't know what you're doing with Mario. You'll have to focus on using smash attacks and powerful attacks to send them flying. Fortunately, you do have the launch rate on your side, so they travel a bit further than normal when you actually hit them.
Most certainly. So this is rather marvellous, and we're not just saying this is how we do it, we're actually showing you as well that we've done, this is actually us doing it.
That's right.
Unlocking them so you can see how it's done as well.
Yes, this is how
and
we
see
do
what
it.
good gameplay.
If you haven't had any trouble at all unlocking the different characters and stages, you can go back and check our footage and see how we did it. And again, if you are going to be unlocking those characters, we do suggest you use your best, because the computer fights are quite tough sometimes.
Oh, well, yes, they are, most certainly.
And you could be there a while otherwise, I say.
Well,
you
yes.
have to actually beat them, of course, in order to unlock them. There goes Bowser, and DK's next. Let's see. There we go.
There you go. So what is this unlock then?
This is the original heavyweight stage, which unlocks, as you can see, a blast from the past, Congo Jungle 64. That's quite a classic, old chap.
Well, yes, it is. That's a good stage, so good fun to unlock.
The next stage is playing tricks for the next match. As you can see, you'll need to use Nest to bury both villagers at once with Pitfall Seed on the Animal Crossing stage. Now, this, of course, is to unlock another Animal Crossing stage. The best tactic here is to actually grab a Pitfall Seed, hold on to it, and then throw it in the ground when you see another Pitfall appear. Because bear in mind, both of these villager kitties have to be buried in the ground at the same time.
Buried in the ground. Okay, so there's a good little tip there, everyone who's listening. That's the thing to do if you want to have get through this rather quickly.
As you've just seen there, you can't throw in midair. You'll have to plant a trap in the ground, and the idea, of course, is to wait and tie it right so you get both in the ground at the same time. Now, let's see if we can do that here.
Yes, let's see.
I put one there, and there's one there. Now, that chap's got to go inside the hole too. In you go.
Does he go in there?
There we go.
Yes, he does. Look at
you
that.
can shunt them in, as you can see. Actually push them in by walking into them.
I see. So push them, yes.
That unlocks the Brawl Stage Smash Fiddle for your use and enjoyment, as you can see there.
Oh, most certainly. So wonderful. Unlocked stages.
And it has KK Slider 2 on that stage on Saturdays at 8 PM. Bear that in mind. Rather fun, you know.
All right, okay. Yes.
Then, of course, at the top right of the event matches list there, you'll need to complete the stage When Lightning Strikes. Now, this is quite a tough stage. It pits you, a tiny Pikachu, against 3 massive Pikachus on Pokemon Stadium, as you can see here.
It's a bit tough, isn't it?
That's right, quite a tough stage. And, of course, this is a new stage once more for Smash on Wii U, returning from Brawl again. Now, what I suggest you do, fellows, like I did here, is try to avoid combat with the giant Pikachus until the lightning item actually appears. The lightning is your friend here, because it will miniaturize all the other players on the stage.
Ah, so good tips here.
And all of these are on the same team against you, bear that in mind. It's you against 3. Now, there's the lightning, but be careful, because this might happen. It makes them Goliath Pikachus. They're huge, you know. It's completely unfair.
Well, it is, isn't it? So
That's how it got us knocked out, as you can see there. That is, of course, what the lightning does sometimes. If it happens to you, stay down until your invincibility period runs out. There's a good lightning strike. Now, we'll go for a lightning again if one appears, and I'm not sure what happened here, actually, which I can't remember now.
Well, we show it all here, don't we?
It's all here.
We always show it all, warts and all.
Warts and all. You can use... there we go. That's it, I say. We've been maximised with lightning, and goodness me, he's much more powerful, as you can see, in a huge form. Now, that of course takes them out and nets you in the process a new stage of Pokemon Stadium 2.
Pokemon Stadium 2, absolutely wonderful.
And as you're about to, that's 6, and as you're about to see here, that is all of the characters and stages unlocked in Super Smash Bros. On Wii U, and that's how it's done.
Ah, so that's how it's done. There you are.
There you are, Vanills. Do indeed join us again, I say, for more exciting Super Smash Bros. And Nintendo content. Thank you for joining us, I say. We look forward to seeing you then. Until then.